Yo, what is up YouTube? James Beck here, and welcome back to another episode of VGC 2020 Back Battles. Today we're going to be using the Gmax Machamp squad once again with Gengar, Bisharp, Machamp, Togekiss, Rotom-Wash, and Arcanine. If you haven't checked out the previous episodes, highly recommend go checking them out. But otherwise, if you do want to try out this team alongside me, once again, there is actually a current rental code of the team available until we switch to the brand new team for the channel. But of course, you can try out the pay spin, of course, at any time listed down below in the description. You can also check out my Twitch channel where I have been live streaming on Twitch almost every single day. And lately it's been every single day. And we've been streaming VGC, we've been streaming viewer battles. Viewer battles are coming to the channel once again. We did it in May and we will be doing it in June more. Well, why am I still saying like in May? It's actually currently May right now when this video is probably being uploaded. Yeah, it's going to be uploaded on the 29th. So yeah, I will be doing about probably 2 viewer battle streams in May. I mean, not in May, in June. So I recommend checking out my Twitch channel, link in the description down below. As always, I've been streaming VGC and the Soul Silver Nuzlocke currently, and we have more playthroughs coming soon, so highly recommend go check it out, especially if you do enjoy my content and want to support me. But the comment question for today, of course, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to leave a like down below and leave a comment down below. It really does help out with the algorithm. It helps pushes out my videos. It helps me in general. Of course, I am really tired of saying this, but it really does make a huge difference. So, of course, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to leave those down below. But today's comment question of today is, I guess, who is your favorite fighting type Pokemon? So I think Machamp is definitely one of my favorites, of course, because of the fact that my boy Mark McQuillan, long story short, basically world champion. The fact that Machamp won 2 world championship titles in the seniors division is kind of crazy, 2013 and 2015. And also the fact that, you know, awesome Pokemon in Pokken Tournament. If you haven't played Pokemon Tournament, it's a very fun game. But yeah, it's a very fun game. But I think my favorite fighting type Pokemon, Keldeo is one of my favorites. I do love its typing a lot, but I think my favorite fighting type has to go to Sock. If you don't know, Sock is a Pokemon that got me to my first World Championship back in 2014 in the Seniors Division, back when there was a tournament called the Last Chance Qualifier. If you didn't have an invite to the World Championship, you could play a single elimination tournament until the final 4 were determined, and those 4 players got invitations to play in the main event. And I was able to successfully qualify to the World Championship with Sock. But let's see. Incineroar, Primarina, Togekiss, Dusclops, Conkeldurr, and Grimmsnarl. So it's basically a standard Trick Room team. Yeah, very standard Trick Room team. I kind of really like Bisharp plus Gengar here. It's really solid against my opponent's team. It does a lot of damage. And yeah, I really do like it here a lot. Arcanine's pretty bad. It doesn't do anything. Togekiss is alright. I probably will need Togekiss for the Conkeldurr. Rotom-Wash probably is the best bet to deal with the Primarina, but I really want to bring Machamp, and it's not that bad of a situation either to bring Machamp. But I feel like Rotom is solid. But you know what? I'm going to bring the Machamp anyway, because I feel like I don't need Rotom to 100% win the game. The Primarina is going to be really tough, though, if I don't play it well, though. So, yeah, let's go with these 4. And see if we're able to pull it off. Of course, yeah. So let me know your favorite fighting type down below. Again, Sock is like really close to my heart. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. Terrakion also, I really love Terrakion. Because of the fact that it's one of my favorite hyper offensive Pokemon to use, fighting type wise. Hitmontop's also dope one. I like Hitmonlee. Hitmonchan is alright. I prefer Hitmonlee. But let me know yours in the comments down below. We're gonna see the Grimmsnarl plus the okay, Grimmsnarl plus the Dusclops, which is interesting. I'm gonna fire off a Sludge Wave and Assurance because even if you reflect up, I think it's fine. And I'm gonna do a lot of damage to both of these Pokemon with the combination. I think you have to sub screen, or you have to at least go for the protect play, I feel like, if you're my opponent. So let's see here. Gonna be Sucker Punch. Okay, targeting the Gengar, but I mean, Dusclops definitely doesn't live Sludge. I don't think it lives Sludge Wave and Assurance. We could double check here, I guess. And that's the only Trick Room setter on my opponent's team, so this could be really bad for my opponent. Let's see. Ejects button. Okay, so my opponent saw that the Sludge Wave was most likely coming and wanted eject button out, which makes sense for the Sucker Punch. Although my opponent had a screen, maybe he set it up the screen, because I still don't think Dusclops lives this. It's Assurance boosted, plus it's not boosted or anything, because Incineroar, unless Incineroar comes out, and I'd be very happy if Incineroar came out, but like it's still a double empower because the Dusclops took damage. The Premier is going to come out, which is completely fine at this point. Assurance is going to come out into the Dusclops, and it does pick up a knockout, so we do eliminate the Trick Room setter right away, which is great. I wish I kind of had Rotom now, because Rotom would be pretty solid here. But you know what? Not too much to complain about. We might see that the Grimmsnarl comes out again. But the Grimmsnarl comes out again. I think I just switch out my Gengar and go out into Togekiss right here. So we're going to see that is going to be that Grimmsnarl coming out once again. And yeah, I don't want to play any Thunder Wave games late game, so I'm going to go out into my Togekiss, and I'm going to click Iron Head into the Grimmsnarl slot. Most Grimmsnarls don't carry that, what's it called? They don't carry the Protect, the move Protect. So we should be fine here. We're going to see Fake Out, though, into the Bisharp. Good play from my opponent's end. And not even Dynamax, the Hyper Voice most likely coming out. Yeah, very solid play on my opponent's end. Does a ton here. Okay. And it's Life Orb on the Primarina. Okay. So, yeah, this is actually kind of tough now. That was a very nice read from my opponent. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten too greedy. Maybe I should have just protected Bisharp and went for the Sludge Wave, sacked it to bring out the Togekiss for free. I think I'll just go for the Dazzling Gleam, though, and I think I am going to protect the Bisharp. I don't want to take a Sucker Punch, and I don't want to use my Life Orb hit when I don't have to on a Grimmsnarl. So I'm gonna... It's kind of unfortunate, but Togekiss most likely won't be able to be utilized too much, but there is a bright side, and as Machamp could actually like be a factor here. Especially if we knock out the Grimmsnarl, Iron Head's gonna, like, if we knock out Grimmsnarl, the Gengar is much safer. We're actually not gonna see a Dynamax at all. Wow. Is it Thunder Wave? No, Primarina protects. Okay. Is it Sucker Punch into Bisharp? Haunts. Interesting. So I can't go for Protect, which is fine, because that was the only move that I had, and most likely I wasn't going for it anyway. But if my opponent's not Dynamaxing Primarina, that's the big threat to me. Like, that's what I consider the biggest threat out of everything that my opponent has. Unless maybe it's a weakness policy on, like, one of the back Pokemon. Like, it could be on the Incineroar, I guess. We'll see here. Let's see. Going to be the... yeah, it is the Incineroar, actually. Okay. So I wonder who's gonna Dynamax here. Of course, Bisharp gets that Defiant boost, but it's not like it's gonna change much here. I'm gonna go for the... I'm gonna go for damage, actually. I'm gonna go for Iron Head here and a Dazzling Gleam. I wonder if Bisharp would lift Fake Out if I Dynamax the Bisharp and could get a massive Steel Spike off. However, I don't think that's the play. I think I'm just gonna go for Dazzling Gleam. I don't think my opponent's gonna Dynamax. Oh, wow. I'm wrong. My opponent actually went straight for the Dynamax. Maybe just trying to set up the Rain, which makes sense. The Rain would do a... set up the Rain allows my opponent to do a ton of damage. Wow, it's the Incineroar Dynamaxing? That means no Fake Out coming out, which means I get to eliminate the Primarina unless it gets a double Protect. Huh. Interesting. So, yeah, no Protect from the Primarina. I am able to get an Iron Head off. It actually just one-shots the Primarina, because Primarina is a very frail Pokemon if it is not Dynamaxed, and it has a pretty low physical defense stat. We are removed from the field. Dazzling Gleam going to come out, do an okay amount of damage. It's not exactly the best. Here comes Max Flare, though, into the Togekiss, which should eliminate the Togekiss from the field, which is fine. But now we can get into Gmax Machamp, and Gmax Machamp, oh boy, we can have some fun with Gmax Machamp. So yeah, we'll bring out the Gmax Machamp. I'm gonna go out into the Gengar. I really... This is gonna be interesting, chat. I mean, not chat, I meant to the viewers, because this could be a situation where it could go right or it could go terribly wrong. So I could Steel Spike here to increase my defenses. And honestly, that's really tempting, because I feel like it's probably policy on the on the Incineroar, my opponent's going for these kinds of plays, right? So I'm actually going to go for the Icy Wind and a Steel Spike because I'll guarantee outspeed the Incineroar and get a Steel Spike off. So Machamp should be able to live these attacks decently comfortably. And I just go for a Steel Spike one more time. So I can, because I feel like I'll live Max Flare in Sun 100% with the Steel Spike. And I probably even lived it at neutral, realistically. But I just don't want to activate a weakness policy and risk everything like that. So I will get an Icy Wind off. This does lower the speed of Incineroar, so Machamp is guaranteed to get the Steel Spike off, unless it's like Max Speed Incineroar, but I doubt it. Yeah, Steel Spike going to come out into the Incineroar slot. And as you can see, it does very pitiful damage, but that's fine because you know what? You know what? We are just getting these defenses up. Just don't crit me through this. Max Flare once again into, yep, the Machamp slot. And as you can see, Machamp tanking it. And now we can go for another Steel Spike once again. And I will go for, Icy Wind doesn't matter at this point. I'm going to go for Shadow Ball because it gives the most amount of damage, I guess. And again, I guess I'm basically risking a crit, but I'm not risking the weakness policy. As we saw, if I did go for the if this Incineroar carries a weakness policy and I went for the attack, I probably didn't knock out the Incineroar. And then it probably knocked me out after the Sun boosted Max Flare. So that's why I had this Machamp in the back ready. My opponent making a very interesting choice of going for the Max Guard here. And you know, I think my opponent messed up. I think that was I think you had to go for the crit there because now your Dynamax is over. And yeah, it's looking extremely bad for you. So I'm going to go for the Gmax Key Strike. Finally, it's going to come into actual play. And Shadow Ball is Incineroar. Please don't forfeit because I want to see this move. Shadow Ball going to come out into the Incineroar. There we go. Decent damage because Dynamax is over. And we'll finish it off with this Machamp Max move. So, yep, we're going to be able to increase our critical hit ratio. Unfortunately, the effect really hasn't helped much recently because we haven't like had a situation. I feel like with this team, it's going to be more specific. But like, a common situation that can happen is the side bullet punch. I've actually done it quite a few times when I was testing this team on Showdown Ladder. So yeah, highly recommend. That's the reason why we're using Machamp, of course. The bullet punch as well as the Gmax form can actually benefit our team. And if we had a Conkeldurr, it could have been a really different story. Conkeldurrs don't run a steel move. I don't even know if it gets a steel move, but I don't think it does actually. And yeah, that Steel Spike was huge because we was able to survive with the Steel Spike, avoid any weakness policy proc. Because if I had a Conkeldurr, I'd probably be clicking Max Lightning, and then Max Flare is still doing a lot, and then a second one probably can KO me. So yeah, pretty nice. Pretty nice. So we are able to win the first game, and we're into the top 1000s of the Master Ball ladder with Gmax Machamp. Flex on them, flex on them. But okay, we got an opponent here, pretty tough, 398 rating. And oh boy, I remember, I've seen this team before. I don't remember the details about it. I have seen this team before. Okay, this is very tough. For sure. Toxtricity is a really bad matchup because I don't have much to deal with it. Alright, I'm going to lead Gengar plus Togekiss in the front. Bisharp's pretty bad. Yeah. Rotom? Not very solid. It only deals with Milotic, and I don't think it's that great overall. Yeah, this is going to be tough. I'm going to bring the Arcanine and the Machamp in the back because Machamp can do work because I do have a ground type move on the Machamp to hit the Toxtricity, which is actually really crucial. It also can tank an attack from Hydreigon, can crit the Milotic with the Cross Chop, tanks one hit from the Chandelure and can Stone Edge and a Bullet Punch. Like, yeah, Machamp's actually really good. Bisharp, not really that much. My opponent has better speed control options than me. And Rotom, again, only really useful against the Milotic. And maybe the Chandelure. But yeah, the reason I'm leading Gengar plus the Togekiss is because if my opponent leads Durant, I can go for the switch with my Arcanine and go for like the Max Flare into the, what's it called? The Durant immediately. And yeah, if they don't lead it, if they like lead something like Milotic plus the Durant, I can go for Icy Wind Heat Wave. So that's the reason why. We're going to see the Whimsicott plus Chandelure. Like, yeah, it's a Whimsicott plus Chandelure, interestingly. So I wish I could figure out what kind of items these Pokemon were, but unfortunately I can't. Maybe I should Trick Room up here, because if I Trick Room, I actually dominate my opponent. The question is, does Whimsicott double up my Gengar predicting a switch? But you know what? I feel like Tailwind is just so good for my opponent. I feel like you wouldn't do that. So I'm actually going to go for the Gleam in Trick Room. I think I'm going to risk it because I don't know. This is an offensive team. I feel like if I get the call right, I do win. I just don't know if you Moonblast Shadow Ball immediately. I don't know which one of these has Focus Sash either, which is a problem. But I feel like this is a turn I could get 100% and win. I feel like Tailwind does come out and potentially Heat Wave. Because like, what if my Togekiss has Follow Me? This could have been a very dangerous situation if my Togekiss... Heck, I could even Dynamax my Togekiss, go for the Airstream, and Sludge Wave here. He actually went for Taunt. Oh my lord. Great play from my opponent. Oh, it is Choice Scarf on the Shen. Shift Icy Wind. Okay. Yeah, Dazzling Gleam off. Looks like we crit the Whimsicott, which isn't even that big of a deal. I can't Trick Room though. Really solid for my opponent. Alright, I think I keep Gengar as a sack just in case, and I'm gonna go for a Dazzling Gleam should knock out the yeah, should knock out the Whimsicott. So I'm actually gonna go for the Dazzling Gleam here. This is actually really bad now though. I unfortunately went greedy and did not work. It actually, even if I just went for Shadow Ball Dazzling Gleam, I would have been in a better spot. But I didn't know much about the team, so yeah, Taunt on Whimsicott's also interesting because we don't see it too much. But yeah, Heat Wave gonna come out. My opponent's gonna be able to keep clicking these Heat Waves. Oh, you hate to see that burn though. That burn is gonna change so much because now this Machamp is neutering his damage output and it's not looking good for the Machamp. Let's see who's in the back though. Could be that Arcanine. I didn't want to switch in the Arcanine immediately onto Heat Wave. You might be wondering, hey, why'd you go Machamp over the Arcanine that could resist the Heat Wave? It's because if there's a Durant in the back, if I kept my Arcanine out, it would have been very problematic because Durant can knock me out and I don't have a safe switch. So I wanted to keep Intimidate in the back just in case. Now the Toxtricity came in and I'm gonna Dynamax Max Quake. I guess I'm just gonna protect. What else am I supposed to do? Okay. Stays in with both. Okay. It looks like my opponent didn't Dynamax. So is that the Durant in the back? If it's the Durant in the back, I have to play super smart with the Gengar, I think, at the end game. So let's see. We'll bring out the Dynamax Machamp. Get the special defense boost with the Max Quake. And then maybe we can knock out Chandelure with the Max Quake as well. That could be beneficial. And then maybe we can beat the Toxtricity Durant in the end game if like Icy Wind Gengar plus Arcanine. So it's definitely a doable game, but it really depends on who's in the back. I don't think it's my low tick in the back anymore. Heat Wave does an okay amount. Overdrive gonna come out. Let's see what kind of Toxtricity this is. Could be that Growth Spray or it could be Choice Specs. I want to say that's Choice Specs, but I can't tell based on the damage. It is Focus Sash. Okay. That's fine. Oh, it's not Focus Sash. Yeah, I think it was Choice Specs actually. Okay. So we eliminated that threat, but this could be problematic if it's Durant in the back because I thought it was Focus Sash potentially, but yeah, we're gonna see that big Durant in the back, and we might have to hope for a Heat Wave miss at this point because it's not looking that good here. Actually, maybe I could go for okay, I think I have a strategy. I think it's called Click Max Quake into the Chandelure. Actually, the Max Quake doesn't even matter. Same amount of damage anyway. I think just Max Quake is fine though. And I'm gonna go Arcanine. Because if you're gonna make any play, you're gonna go for the, obviously you're locked in the Heat Wave, so you have to go for it. And then it's going to be the other one. This is gonna be troublesome. This is very troublesome. I don't see a way I win this besides my opponent missing the Heat Wave on Togekiss. Yeah, I just don't see it. So there's the Durant. No surprise there. Hmm. Should be Steel Spike into the thing. Max Darkness. What? Wait a minute. This is winnable now. Why did he go for that? Does Heat Wave KO my Machamp at this range? Yeah, I didn't think it did. Can Quake knock out Machamp, please? Oh, I should have Rock Vault for the guaranteed damage, but I'm so happy. Okay, it's not over yet. It comes down to an Icy Wind. But oh my lord, that's amazing right now. That's amazing right now. Okay, so okay. It comes down to me hitting moves, basically. Gonna go for the Gmax Key Strike. It doesn't matter what I do into the Durant now. Actually, Gengar could win too. But yeah, we gotta go Togekiss here. We gotta stall out this last turn of Tailwind. We gotta get an Icy Wind off into Durant. I need Arcanine to get the Heat Wave up. Maybe I could have like saved Togekiss. I guess it didn't matter whether I kept Arcanine or Togekiss. But yeah, we're gonna see the Steel Spike come out into Togekiss. Okay. Probably would have killed the Arcanine at the range it was at anyway. So no matter what, it was the best potential play for my opponent. Let's see. Because he'll take less damage from the Machamp. I really need to hit moves. That's the only problem. At least we get the Gmax Key Strike off, which means even though Machamp's Dynamax is over, we can actually crit Cross Chop, which is actually kind of nice through the defense boost. So yeah. Please tell me the thing is over. Yeah, Tailwind is over. Okay, I have to hit Icy Wind and Heat Wave. So if I miss either one of those moves, it's 100% game over. But if I miss Icy Wind specifically here, it's 100% game over. Like, at least if I missed a Heat Wave, Hustle can be a factor in this game because of Dynamax only last turn for the Durant. So yeah, we'll go for the Cross Chop here and a Icy Wind. And for the love of Gengar God, please hit the Durant with the Icy. Okay, we hit the Icy. Okay, that's really good. That's a step to the plan. That's a step in the plan here. You have to get rid of the Gengar here. You cannot target the Machamp. Quake is going to come out into the Gengar. Makes sense, but it's not going to really change anything. You're still going to have to hope that I dodge. Yeah, you're going to have to hope you dodge the Heat Wave. Man, I really should make it Flamethrower because like Heat Wave has been a bit troublesome. Unfortunately, it looks like we don't get the crit. So would have loved to see it. Yeah, this is going to be coming down really close. We're going to get into Arcanine here. And we will go for the Heat Wave into the Durant and another Cross Chop. Most likely, we saw Steel Spike, Max Darkness, so it has Crunch on this Durant. Don't know what else it might have. Well, we saw Quake, so it has to be Somming Tantrum. And then the last move, I don't know if it's Rock Slide. We'll find out. I feel like on this team you don't need it, but because I don't think you're like that weak to Charizard. Maybe Rotom Heat, I guess, but like I think you have Hydreigon, which is kind of fine. So we gotta hit Heat Wave here. Let's see. And we do hit Heat Wave. What looked like a terrible turn one when I could have just Shadow Ball, knock out the Chandelure, and just got damage into the Whimsicott, even broke it down to a Focus Sash. It ended up working out amazing. Was not expecting the taunt, but yeah, wow. Wow, was not expecting that. And we are able to actually pioneer through. And yeah, Gmax Machamp coming in clutch. Gmax Machamp. But yeah, so turn one was really bad. I was really lucky my opponent went for Max Darkness, if anything. I don't know why my opponent targeted the Togekiss. I guess maybe my opponent was like, okay, if I miss a Heat Wave into Togekiss and he hits Heat Wave or Fire move, I 100% lose. So let's just double the Togekiss, or yeah, double the Togekiss and ask I hit instead of like risking it, which I feel like if you're my opponent, I guess that's fair. But yeah, giving me the Chandelure was absolutely huge. Like, absolutely huge. I don't even think that would have knocked out the... well, it definitely didn't... It would have knocked out my Machamp with a single target, I think, because I was left at a pretty comfortable amount of HP after the thing. But yeah, that's going to be it. If you do want to try out the team, again, there is a rental code of the team down below available until we switch to the brand new team on the channel. You could also try out the paste bin down below in the description as well. Again, feel free to leave a comment down below. It really does help me out. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did like it, please leave a like down below. Shows your support, as well as yeah, again, leave a comment and share it with your friends. But if you want to go an extra mile to support my content, there is my Patreon page listed down below in the description. But you could also check me out on Twitch. I am live streaming VGC content pretty much nearly every day. And of course, you could check out myself on Twitch because of the Nuzlocke and a lot of other Let's Plays that I'm going through right now. And yeah, if you want to join an awesome community, there is my Discord listed down below in the description. And you can have a lot of fun with my awesome community, talk VGC strategies and a bunch of other stuff. But I think that's going to be pretty much it. The next time will be actually the last episode of us using the Gmax Machamp team. And yeah, it's been performing super solid recently. We're on a current win streak. I think we're 4-0 right now, maybe even 5-0. I don't remember. Yeah, because I think we lost the first game of the second episode and then we won the second game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So I think we're on a 5-win streak right now, which is pretty solid. Gmax Machamp climbing up and it's actually putting in some work. So yeah, again, you can check the team out down below. And as always, thank you everyone for watching. And until we battle again, I'll catch y'all later.